Good morning, Virgo women. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. Ladies, what I like to do for you this morning is to go on and give you your 2019 romantic reading of the predominant male energy or the men that I kind of see coming towards you romantically. And this reading, ladies, is valid the entire year. Ladies, I'm going to be using my Lenormand's deck, the petite version, and I've already shuffled as illustrated as we see here. Along with that, ladies, I've also added a few additional cards to give you a few bit of parting advice, okay? So we're going to get to those as we move forward with this reading. So, ladies, I'm going to go on and get started pretty much and just make a few general observations, looking at your cards here. The man or the men that I kind of see coming towards you looks like it's someone from your past. I'm also feeling a sense that they're educated, somewhat secretive. Even for some of you, he might even be a bit famous in some sense. Okay. I'm also feeling a sense of him being tall, a taller type male figure who potentially even can have freckles or red hair for some of you. With this card here, I'm kind of feeling it's usually someone that's connected or someone from your past in some sense, okay? Let's go on and get started, ladies, and look at the card that fell to the bottom of the deck. And we have this Stork card. And so, ladies, this card is all about movement, and its rulers are Jupiter and Uranus, and it usually draws our attention to the water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and or Cancer. Okay, and with this card, it kind of denotes or a very striking tall person who potentially might even have blonde or dark blonde hair. But with this card, ladies, this person appears to be a person who always seems to be someone on the go and can't really settle down, you know, if you will, or perhaps kind of always kind of looking for his next best catch. And this person could potentially even be a doctor or a nurse or working the hospitality um, agency or a hospital, or he might even be a migrant, or perhaps, ladies, even an immigrant. But I'm getting the sense that he might even be slim, and even for some of you, even have a long nose, with this card. Okay, ladies, let's move on to your next card here. We have that Rider card or Horseman. So, ladies, with this card is all about people or things kind of approaching you. And because this card seems to be, it basically is the first card that kind of appeared in your reading. It does certainly shows that someone is certainly approaching you, or you're going to, a new person is coming in, or perhaps someone from your past might be returning. And ladies, with this card, the ruler is Mercury, and it usually kind of connects us to air signs, Libra, Gemini, and/or Aquarius. So, ladies, this therefore says that this man appears to be well built, attractive, even very athletic for some of you, very lean. He even potentially might even be an agent of some sort when you're kind of looking at that card, ladies. Okay? Ladies, let's move right along to your next card there. We have that, that Sun card. And ladies, that card is all about energy and, happiness. And of course, the sun rules itself, and it usually connects us to the fire signs, the Leos, Sag, and or Aries, as well as the earth signs, the Virgos as yourself, Taurus, and Capricorns. So it shows that, he is very protective, but can be perhaps a bit self overbearing, selfish, or somewhat overbearing in some sense when you kind of see in this card. And ladies, he might even be an electrician, a comedian. As I said, he may even have blue eyes or freckle or blonde hair, but he seems to be, unhappy, a happy type person with this card at times. Your next card, ladies, here is the Book card. And ladies, this card is all about knowledge and secrets. And its rulers are Mercury and Saturn. And also, once again, draws our attention to the earth signs. The Virgos as yourself, Taurus, and or Capricorn. So Ladies, this says that he's intelligent and might even be withholding a secret from you, or you're going to certainly find out about a secret about him soon. Okay? But this card makes him very reserved, and he might even, be in a professional career of some sort that requires some type of a license. Like it could be potentially a teacher, a librarian, or a researcher, or even, ladies, with this card, potentially even an educator. Moving right along to your next card here, we have that Fox card, ladies. And that card is all about our career, including in deception as well. And the ruler of this card, lady, is Neptune. And that draws our attention to the fire signs, the Leos, the Sag, or Aries. Therefore, it says, ladies, that he's certainly sneaky and possibly a liar. But he appears to be very street smart and a workaholic. And I'm feeling that, of course, he's a cheater. He might even be a detective of some sort, too, but when you see that card there. Okay? Ladies, moving right along to your next card there, we know that this card identifies him because that's the man. So the next card there is the Mice card. And ladies, this card is all about loss and anxieties of all sorts. And the rulers of this card is Uranus and Saturn, and connects us to fire signs, the Leos, the Ag, and Sag. And that shows, too, ladies, that this man might be an inspector of some sort, even an economist or some type of an assessor of some sort. But it certainly seems, ladies, that with this card, he also might potentially have a receding type hairline. But he appears to be very overworked and anxious, and he seems to be very anxious about life and stressed. And he might be a bit mean at times, ladies. And even with this card, sick. This card also draws out a potential that he may have a mental type disorder, usually ADD, usually when I'm kind of seeing that card. Moving right along to your next card, ladies, we have that Star card, ladies, and that card is all about our future, our destiny. Okay, and the ruler of this card, ladies, is Jupiter, and connects us with air signs, Libra, Geminis, and Aquarius, as well as the water signs, the Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And it kind of says, ladies, that this man might even be potentially well known in some sense, or potentially, ladies, a celebrity or famous. And he's very independent and creative with this card. And ladies, this card brings about a male that tends to have a very clear complexion and glistening type eyes, okay, when you're kind of like viewing that card. Okay, so ladies, let's move right along and go on and examine the next card that you have there. You have that, that coffin card that kind of appears there. And ladies, when you're seeing that card usually is about negative things that tends to crop up. And the ruler of this card, ladies, is Pluto. And this card draws our attention back to like fire type signs, like the Leo, Sag, Aries, as well as the earth signs, Virgos, Taurus, and or Capricorns. So that says, ladies, that he might be a bit sick, depressed or bitter, and possibly, as I suggested to you, with this card, usually someone from your past. And ladies, he might even be like an archaeologist, or he could even potentially be, ladies, a coroner. Or, ladies, even with this card, he might even be an undertaker of some sort with that card, okay? Moving right along to this card here, do we have the final card there? That's that Tower card. And ladies, this card is all about things that are kind of an official type nature, ladies, when you see this card. And the ruler, ladies, of this card is, in fact, Saturn. And it connects us or draws our attention to earth and air type signs. So it therefore shows that he's tall, well educated, and he could even potentially be a judge, a lawyer, an executive of some sort, or works in a hospital, as I suggested, or does something in connection with the prison, or even, in fact, the airport, or something I'm seeing with the courthouse, or a college, or a governmental type agency. And this card makes him very ambitious, or, but yet, what you'll tend to find that the person tends to be very condescending with this card. And so, ladies, as I said, I have also added a few additional cards here to kind of give you a few more pertinent information prior to ending your reading. I selected a card from the Romance Angels deck, and that card is kind of suggesting or telling you that perhaps you need to forgive, and learn how to kind of release the past, you know. And they're kind of saying that, with this card, that they know that perhaps that you've kind of, maybe been hurting or maybe experienced some type of hurt in the past, but um, you can get beyond this. But it's really suggesting that, as you release and kind of forgive, the past, you'll be able to move forward. Okay? I also selected a card from Colette's Barron's Reed deck, the Wisdom of the House of the Night. And the card that appears is the High Priestess of the Fire. So she's kind of reminding you to kind of, learn how to kind of create your own reality, and really choose to be happy. And she's saying that if you're feeling a bit restless in some sense about your relationships or what's going on in your relationship, call upon her, And she's saying to, really try to spend your time a little bit more creatively than what you've been accustomed to doing, okay? I also decided to select a card from Doreen's Virtuo's deck, the Fairies, and the card selected was Magic of Nature, okay? So this card is also suggesting that you might want to just, get out and try to spend a bit more time outside, And she wants you to kind of, share your information with others, while doing so. And perhaps by being outside, ladies, you'll be able to kind of, remove any fears that you've been kind of contemplating or harboring lately, okay? I also decided to select another card from Doreen's Virtues deck, the Magical Unicorns. And the card that appears here is water. So they're kind of suggesting that, too, maybe you might need to be, drinking a bit more water because it will make your body feel a bit better, So it's just warning you that probably, you need to eat more fruits, vegetables, and water in order to kind of cleanse your soul. And maybe you haven't been doing that lately, okay? And then last card, ladies, that I decided to select was a card, again, from Doreen's Virtues deck, Healing with the Angels. And it shows that, this is Archangel Michael. So this card is kind of, encouraging you to know or letting you know that even though you may be fearful about your romantic life right now, he's telling you that call upon him in order to receive the courage that you need to move forward. Okay? So, ladies, this is what I have for you, and this reading, again, is valid until the end of this year. I certainly hope this reading has offered food for thought and give you some advice as you move forward along in your year. And, ladies, if this reading has resonated, go on and give it a big thumbs up. Okay? If you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please take a few moments to do so now. And ladies, if you'd like to schedule a personal reading, you can certainly contact me at wat61073@gmail.com. Do enjoy your day, ladies, and I certainly look forward to hearing your comments. Thank you.